Hello, I'm Dr. Wayne, the Mango Man Pickering, author of 25 books. I'm a disease prevention specialist teaching people a totally disease-free lifestyle so that they can get older and better and not old and bitter, with a focus on nutrition and a basic philosophy. If you want to be tough, you've got to eat good stuff. And there's 4 components to our great nutrition plan. Make sure that the foods that you eat are in season. And when you look at our food combining guide, you'll see that every one of the foods are listed in there per season. Make sure it's suitable to the type of activity that you're involved in, conducive to the environment that you're living in, and in a compatible combination with your body's digestive chemistry, which is what this is all about. And when you refer to Mercola, MERCOLA.com, click on food combining in the search engine, and it'll bring that interview that he and I did, and this will all make sense to you after you watch that. Now, to conclude, one of the biggest requests that we had because of that interview is, do you have any recipes? So that's what we're going to do right now, is to give you a recipe for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for each month of the year. And they come from our new website, mangomandiet.com. And remember this, that being totally fit is 30% activity and 70% in the kitchen. So let's go to the kitchen and let's us have a good time and be hungry. Okay, now we've had the September recipe for breakfast. What can I have for lunch? So many people have asked me, since they love peanut butter, or can you give me something that's fast that I can prepare in the morning and take it with me that would be just incredibly delicious, nutritious, and give me the energy that it's going to take to last throughout the day. So I decided to listen to the people's request when we did all that interview with Dr. Mercola on Mercola.com. Type in food combining on the research or the search engine, and it'll bring that whole series up for you. Then you'll understand why we need to be eating like this. This is the science of how we work. So let's have a nice noon meal, and it has to be your starch meal. What I'm going to do is, we need a couple of utensils. We need a grater that you make coleslaw with, and you need a slicer, and that's the only two tools that we're going to need for this. And of course, a knife. What I want to do is we're going to use 2 things. You can either use peanut butter or an avocado, or you can use both. So what I'm going to do is, this is all organic peanut butter that was just made here an hour ago, and you can buy that at the health food store, and it always costs a little bit more money, of course. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some right there on the bread. On one of my TV shows I did this. And I have to tell you, the people were crazy nuts about this one. This is a good one, and it doesn't take much time, and you can put it in a lunch box and take it with you. Now, we can do this if you'd like. You can take an avocado. This one here is perfectly ready. You can go ahead and you want to cut the avocado down the center like so. And you're going to twist it. We're going to set the half there, and you can use the other half. Just do a little slice like so. And I got a little rounded soup spoon here. We're going to come right around and put all that right there on that piece of bread. And you just kind of mash this into the bread. Now this bread that I'm using is an gluten-free millet toast. If you can stay away from grains, wheat, barley, oats, rye, those are not really good for our consumption and the way we're built physiologically. When you eat the grain, you feel the pain every time. Now, here's what we have. We have avocado on one side, and we have peanut butter on the other. Here's what I want to do. We're going to take the grater, you're going to take the cabbage, and just run all over the top of it. Now you got yourself a little bit of a lettuce kind of a thing, okay? You're going to take the carrot and you're going to go on the other side. Just spread that around like this. Now we've got some celery. What I want you to start doing when you get your food from the grocery store is, this is a newspaper bag. I'm a great one to recycle. And I always get I wash the celery off and get it wet, and then I put it in this, and it'll last you for 2 weeks this way and be just as crisp as the day you put it in there. Now what I like to do here is to take a slicer, and you can just take the whole celery and just go down a little bit. There you go, you're done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do that, and if you can toast the bread, that would work very well. Now we're going to do this. And you can always dress it up a little bit by putting some of the carrot stuff there. Enjoy. Now, this is actually absolutely delicious. If you eat it just like that, you can make these ahead of time and take them to work with you, and you'll always have an excellent nutritious backup. This is delicious. This is mine. I only have this kind of a sandwich maybe once, twice a month, because when you come back next month, we're going to do the yam that's good recipe. That is so good. We've got so much that we want to share with you, and when you go to beatingburnoutblues.com just for watching this video today, you've got $223 worth of goods to get the stress out of your life and learn how to do all the combinations and the 3 foods to avoid at all costs and all of that. Enjoy, and just don't ever forget, eat good stuff. You'll always be tough. Thank you for tuning in. Now don't forget, you're special. You deserve the best. We're not garbage dumps with hairy lids. This is our corporate headquarters, and we own 100% stock in a blue chip corporation. Don't sell your stock cheap. Put a high price tag on your stock. And do you realize that if you're 50 and average lifespan's 80, that's 30 years, that gives you 360 months. You sleep a third of that, you're down to 240, and you use up a third of that with just the daily cares of life. Dentist, shopping, laundry, all of those things, fixing food and everything. So you're down to 120 months, but most people are working at 50 and they work half of that. Now they're down to 60 months. That's only 5 years of your life. That's all you've got left if you're 50. And most people use up 2/3 of that just watching television. So let's do this. Embrace this wonderful you, because you've got to be the most important person in your life. Not your spouse, not your kids, not your church. You've got to be the most important person in your life, because if you don't think that way, life goes on without you. Now, for you tuning in and watching these recipes, I have a special gift for you to beat the stress in your life. It shows you all combinations and all of that good thing. It's our 8-week audio mini course on beating stress with fitness and food. It's called beatingburnoutablues.com. beatingburnoutablues.com. There's $223 worth of goods there that I'm going to reward you for watching this video today. And remember, never give up your health in your quest for wealth, because you got to spend all that wealth to regain your health. And then when you die, guess what happens? Your brother-in-law gets to drive your car. Now that's a bummer. Eat good stuff. You'll always be tough.